In this video, we are going to talk about 6 signs of perfection. I am Pauline and I am so happy you are here because if you've been following me for a while, you've noticed that I started talking about perfectionism more and more because it's such a core thing of the fearful avoidant attachment style. And healing just perfectionism will heal so much, will help you so much. So it might be that you don't even really notice or recognize that you are a perfectionist or that you have perfectionistic tendencies, because it can come out in so many different ways. Some people just don't do anything, and they don't do that because they feel like anything they do, they have to do perfectly. And some people work really hard, and it's just there's so many different types. So maybe you're not even really aware of being a perfectionist or having perfectionistic tendencies, because I believe that if you're messy, you cannot be a perfectionist. And I definitely was messy, so I never saw myself as a perfectionist. But I definitely was and still am. I This is still something um, I struggle with. It's not nearly to the extent that it was when I was in my fearful avoidant days, but this is still one of my pitfalls that is a tendency of the fearful avoidant attachment style that I am working on right now to heal and release, because that is possible. Whenever you find something and you're like, oh shit, I'm still struggling with this. This is really having an impact on my life in whatever way. You can heal it. You can release it. And that is such an amazing feeling to have, that there are tools, that there are ways to release it. So know that if you recognize these signs, you can just heal it. So the first sign is always feeling like you have to do more, be more, or work harder. It's not just only the doing more, and that could be anything from cleaning the house and tidying and organizing to doing more for your work. But also being more, like being more happy, being more grateful, being a better person. And I think a lot of fearful avoidance tend to be interested in the self-help world as they start healing, which is, it has beautiful sides, the whole self-help industry. um, and there are amazing books and amazing ways to help you grow and heal, but one of the pitfalls is perfectionism. And especially certain aspects of the self-help world, it almost gives you the feeling like you have to be perfect and then you can create exactly the life you want. And that definitely is a pitfall for the fearful avoidant. So just something to be aware of. So if you're noticing in yourself like, oh, I have to be more, I have to be a better person, I have to be a perfect person in a way, that is definitely a sign of perfectionism. It's not a sign of that is the truth and I just have to get there. It is a sign of perfectionism. And work harder in whatever way. That could be in relationships, and that could be in your work, that could be in self-help, that could be in healing. It could be that you're being hard on yourself and a perfectionist in your healing process, that you always feel like you have to heal more and do more and dedicate more time to it and work harder. And I want you to know that whatever you do is an extra. Like every single minute you dedicate to healing is an extra. It's not that you are lacking or that you are behind. It's that every single time you choose to heal is an investment in yourself, and you truly don't have to do that, because you also heal when you don't really do something. And resting is also healing, allowing yourself to rest. So it is definitely not always just work harder and harder and harder. So that is the first sign. The second sign is your happiness is always in the future. You have this tendency to believe that if this is fixed, if this is there, if I have achieved this, then I will be happy. And you could be very conscious of that, and it could be a very subconscious belief. But just see, are you allowing yourself to be happy in this moment with everything that you have right now and that you don't have right now, with everything that you are right now and you aren't right now, and with everything that you have healed and haven't healed yet? Are you allowing yourself to be happy? Because that is possible. There is no conditions to being happy. There is no specific thing that you have to have healed before you can be happy. You're allowed to be happy and heal and be in a process and be a work in progress. So when you notice that you're always putting your happiness in the future, always after you've achieved something, or after you've figured out something, or after you've fixed something or solved a problem, then I can be happy, that is definitely a sign of perfectionism. Then the third sign is chronic unrest, feeling like you have to do something. So it is very hard to really truly relax. It always feels like something is missing and something needs to be done, and something there's something that you have to have or do or be before you can relax and allow yourself to just be. So when you feel that chronic unrest, that is a sign of perfection and also a sign of trauma, which will get less and less as you heal the fearful avoidant attachment style. The fifth one is that you can't be happy unless it's perfect. So maybe you're in a beautiful moment with your partner, you're eating, engaged in a beautiful conversation, and then he says something or she says something that is not perfect. And then you're just completely thrown off and you're frustrated. And your mind goes to all the things that happened before, or the way you would want it to be, or any other, how do you say this? Your mind kind of escapes the present moment. So you are not allowing yourself to be happy and to truly enjoy the moment unless it's absolutely perfect from beginning to end. Then the fifth sign is you yearn for approval from people who are critical of you, and you are critical of others. And it's pretty much always one of these two, and maybe back and forth. So yearning for approval and being critical of others both are signs of perfectionism. Because the underlying belief for yearning for approval is that if I am only perfect enough, I would be loved, I would be accepted, I would be completely, fully approved. And so approval feels good because it feels like you're reaching that perfectionism, or it is possible to reach that. And you being critical of others is almost a way to protect yourself, to keep yourself on your toes. Because if you can notice what is not perfect in others, then I can make sure that I am doing it perfectly, which obviously stands in the way of connection and support and love, which is what truly will help you and what truly will feel good. And then the last sign is that non-perfection causes stress and panic. So if things don't go according to how you want them to go, or you notice something that is not perfect, that causes stress and panic. And maybe this is like super natural for you, or you almost feel like, yeah, but duh, if something isn't right, of course it causes stress and panic. But not everybody has that. Not everybody has that. There are a lot of people that can see something not being perfect and be totally okay with that, and not having any sort of stress or panic about that, and just continue to be happy and relaxed. So when you notice that when something isn't perfect, that you almost have a panic attack, or you straight up have a panic attack, or you feel stress in your body and feel like it has to be fixed or it has to be different, that is definitely a sign of perfectionism, and that will impact your life. And releasing this and healing this will definitely give so much more freedom. So this is still one of my pitfalls, but I've healed also a lot already in this. And I know it just feels very freeing and very liberating to heal it. So let's heal it even more together. And let's see where it takes us. All right. I hope this was valuable for you. Let me know in the comments, because I truly always read the comments and I appreciate them so much. They always give me new ideas for new videos. So be sure to comment, and I will see you. I'm happy you're here. Almost forgot that, but I am happy you're here. And I will see you in the next one.